We happy? Vincent, we happy?
My overall thoughts. Oh, man. Okay, one, just to start with, it has been a constant struggle by Blizzard to communicate effectively. I would completely change their format. I would change how they're sitting. I would change the way they edit. I would change the camera angles. I would change the microphones. I would switch in new people that are supporting the stream. Once again, we had crazy audio issues the entire time, and it is boring. Grez gets it. It's just, I just find myself falling asleep. Maybe don't use like a black background with like white font or whatever it is. I don't know. So just right off the bat, more concerns with just the presentation, which I know is like such a little deal, but you know, when you're talking about a game that has already made $1 billion and trying to get people hyped up, when you start off with seeing literally 100,000 messages of people laughing at the audio not working, that's not good. Okay. 2, they have dropped the patch notes 4 times. 4 times they have pulled it down, which means the patch notes weren't actually ready to go because there was some problem with it. Okay. So that's like another thing, not super great. Now, on the actual changes, and again, this goes back to the communication. Everyone gets it that vulnerable and crit is the way to go in every single build. Everybody gets that. Okay. They could have easily said, here is a simple graph that explains this is how it was, this is how it is, and now an example of something that would be just as good. If you took strength plus damage to close enemies plus damage to poison enemies, those percentages, you know, like you hear what I'm saying, like the way that they present the update to the damage numbers. I'm in 100 different chats and my Discord's like, what in the hell are they talking about? It's very complicated to understand, and Diablo 4 is built around casual gamers. This does not seem casual. Okay. Target farming uniques. That is a huge, huge win. I don't know how many people I have talked to that have said, dude, I've been looking for Tempest Roar for all of preseason, all of season 1. I can never find it. Now they have a way to target farm it and actually get it. I think that is a big win. Okay. Target farming, big win. As far as updating existing uniques, especially the ones I think they hit the nail on the head where it's like, I keep using the example of Upheaval. You have the Hellhammer, and it's like, do I want to use a Hellhammer, even a perfectly rolled one, or do I want to use this two-handed mace that just dropped rare? And almost every single time, you'd want to use the rare. So I like the fact that uniques will actually be powerful and best in slot for a lot of the builds, and that you could target farm the uniques. Okay. And this boss only dropped yellows, right? I know. So other than that, I like the idea of them bringing other builds possible. Again, I'm just going to stick to the ones that I really know. They talked about the Rumble glyph for Barbarian, which is going to be able to make your earthquakes way stronger, which is going to give my Leap Quake build a way to scale its damage. Like, I like the idea of like, we're not just focusing on S tier, the highest possible stuff. We're trying to make more things viable, which I actually think is only going to be great once they extend the skill tree. So overall, presentation, an F. The way that they are giving us the information, an F. I mean, terrible. As far as entertainment value, an F. Okay. But then on the complete flip side of that, being able to target farm uniques, an A. Updating to existing uniques, B to A, maybe B plus. And then updating to damage numbers. I'm okay with them bringing down vulnerability and crit, as long as they show us how we can use other damage modifiers. That's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like for that hour-and-a-half stream, a lot was said and nothing was said. Does that make sense? It's just a lot of future plans. A lot of future plans. And the patch notes are still down. Still down. That is my current breakdown. Come on. Oh. There that is. I just literally spammed refresh. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Just go read the patch notes. They said, all right. The far left guy was probably the best one they had. Yeah, he was the one that was on last time. Okay, we want to look at Druid. Oh, I could probably jump to it. Balance. Unique items. Resistances. Armor. Damage. Class balance. Druid. Okay. These are all uniques. Skills. Okay. Ravens got a buff, and it's a small buff. I mean, literally, they just like turned the notch on Ravens up. And nothing. Nothing for Creeper, nothing for Wolves. 0 companion Druid will still be muy horrible. It's going to be awful. And your Ravens are still going to be awful. Just to be clear. Nothing.